Okay, in this video, I'm going to just talk a bit about Roger's retirement. Now, obviously, it's very emotional, but you know, the real reason he's retired, oh, this is what I strongly believe anyway. I mean, it's not so much the injuries, but it is Wimbledon 2019. And after the heartbreaking loss to Djokovic, which for the life of me, only God knows why. Why couldn't you serve an ace on match point? You know, why not? You know, just one ace would have done it. Now, my theory is God did this. God really got upset with Federer on that day and deprived him of a fairy tale ending to his, tennis career. And that would have been the best way to retire, 9 Wimbledon, beating your two best rivals back to back. So, I'm very angry with how it ended. Angry with what God did. And I'm going to have to ask him why, when I meet him or in a dream. Because here's my theory. I mean, yes, we know Djokovic's mum was preying on a pendant. Now she's admitted it, and he's also admitted it. So, and he also has these guardian angels he believes in. But what about all the people that were praying for Federer? There were millions. I mean, at least in the stadium, there was about 15,000 of his fans. I'm sure a lot of them were praying, or match point, one more, and you've got your 9 Wimbledons and your 21st Grand Slam. Now, people are saying, oh, the two women who put their fingers up like that jinxed him and made him lose. And some people are saying, oh, well, the crowd was really rowdy and terrible, towards Djokovic, and it was karma that Novak won. Well, I know the crowd were very, anti-Djokovic and pro Federer, but that's what you expect because this is Federer, and he'll always have the crowd on his side, no matter who he plays. But there's more to it than that. I mean, the crowd, yes, giving him all his support, maybe, overdid it, but there's no reason for him to lose because of that. It's much deeper. Is it karma? Well, karma and God punishing him somehow. I think these two are related now. We really don't know what Federer's done to deserve this. But, God knows everything. And he's got his reasons for sure. I mean, I don't agree, but I'm not God. I haven't seen into Federer's soul and, all his past actions. But there has to be a good reason why God deprived him of this victory, and broke his heart, and broke everyone else's heart on that day, because it was the biggest tragedy. And I mean, I've got a few theories, and one big one is, was he practicing proper, brahmachari or celibacy mode? Because this is very important. Well, I can speak from a Hindu perspective, at least. I mean, we believe, or I should say, those practicing serious brahmacharya, that you gain a massive advantage relative to your opponent in sports. Now, if you look at Tyson, he went 18-25 days on hard mode, and during all these days, he was undefeatable in the ring. Now, of course, he did his training, and he was talented and all of that, but all the other boxers also trained hard. They were strong. So what gave him the edge? It's this brahmachari, monk mode, no fat. So he was rewarded by God, and he had almost a perfect record. Now, when he broke it, he started losing more and struggle, wasn't as good as before. So, this definitely is a big ingredient in the sportsman's journey, and I believe this is a reason why, at least a big reason. It could be, something went on. Now, what did Djokovic do to impress God to, stop the match point from, the ace? And it's too unrealistic to say it was just chance. It can't be just chance, there's too many things that didn't go right for Federer. That lat I believe that was God preventing the ace on match point, and then him choking. Well, again, if God's already decided he's going to lose, then is it really a choke? Is it a free will choke or a predetermined choke? Now this is really deep philosophy here, because it can't be a normal free will choke, because it's already decided, Djokovic is going to win. So he's obviously he's gone forward in the time and seen him lift the trophy, right? Because time for him doesn't exist. So he sees everything happening in one moment. So he's already seen, what's going to happen, 40 minutes, an hour later. So he's seen Djokovic hold the trophy. So, was Federer free when he choked? And I don't think so. I think God caused the choke. How else was Djokovic going to win? Couldn't, because Federer had the match, and he was cursed to lose. you know, like I said, obviously he must have done something really bad to upset God. Otherwise, you know, he would have blessed him, I'm sure, to serve the ace on the match point. But, you know, he didn't. And then he missed a forehand. He chopped, and also the approach shot was very weak. They hit needed a lot more depth, and you know needed to be closer as well to the sideline uh, width and depth. So you can force a weak pass and then volley it away for a winner. But an athlete like Djokovic is going to reach it unless you put him in a really defensive position. So he was too tentative. Now, should he have served underarm? Yes. Could have used that surprise tactic and he might have won on the match point because Djokovic was too far back and he would have been surprised anyway. Probably wouldn't have been able to make a strong return anyway. So Federer would have passed him on the next shot. So yeah, this is another tactic could have done, but he didn't. And like I said, I feel this was God messing him up. And now why did Djokovic get the win? I think he must have done something special to impress God. He's vegan. He probably practices brahmachari. He didn't waste his seed. He didn't have, the sex or, porn or any of that. He's very disciplined. He probably did a lot of yoga. And, he was blessed with the victory. Now, it's a real shame. And this is really what officially ended Federer's career. They sent him into deep depression and trauma. Now, yes, the injuries came as a result of probably aging later, but it's not the real reason why he retired. It was a mental trauma of never, having that conviction again and, having to relive all those memories and points. And so close again, break points. I think it was 10-all in the fifth. 2 chances again to get the break and serve for the match. But again, God said, no, I'm not awarding you the victory. And he was deprived. Okay. And, only he can answer for this. But no, I don't think those women jinx him. Of course, already decided your fate. Then how are 2 people, going like that, same 2 match points, going to make a difference? Going to lose anyway, whatever they do or don't do. So, I'm not happy. This is a really sad way for his career to end. Now, can miracles happen? Of course. And, you never know. Next year, you might suddenly recover, be healed, and, get a wild card for Wimbledon and surprise everyone. The draw might be good for him. So many possibilities. But you see, the after effect, Djokovic has 7 Wimbledons. Now, if Federer had won that, it would have been 9-4 or 9-5. Djokovic won, well, 2020 was Castle, but 2021 would have been maybe 5-9, or even 10-4, because Federer could have won 2021 too. I mean, let's be honest. Since Wimbledon, his form collapsed totally. Yes, he did win Djokovic in an ATP event, but it's still traumatized badly by that Wimbledon loss. Now, I hope he finds answers too from God. Why was he deprived of his big dream, of his fairy tale ending? And even when he retired a few days ago, again, match point, couldn't find the ace. Now people are going to say, oh, he's old and this, that, the other. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. It's all up here. It's confidence. It's, knowing your shots and how they work. And it's finding the ace on the big moments. Now even Rafa is not a hardcore specialist, but on match points, he has a very good conversion rate. So, if he had been serving, he would have probably done an ace, or at least set the point up for Roger to finish it. So, again, with Roger, it's all, the big points, and gets shaky, and that's why he lost again. All stemming from that Wimbledon 2019 on the match point. So maybe he's recovered somewhat now, but that's the real reason he retired. And I just like him to come back somehow, get one last chance, either at Wimbledon or another hardcore surface, and then the way he deserves to go out, in style with a win, not a loss like this. So, let's see. Let's wait and see. Because, it was emotional, but not so much because of the loss, although that too was emotional, but because of Wimbledon and, that being the last Grand Slam that he had match points. And I think that's why Rafa was so upset and crying too, because he knew how much that meant to Roger, and staying stuck on 20 when both of them are ahead 21 and 22, that's gotta hurt him. Now yes, he says that slams doesn't really matter that much for him, but deep down I'm sure he would have wanted to end up with the most slams, 21 and 22, or at least equalize them. So deep down I'm sure he would have liked to end up with the most slams, but you never know. Miracles, God doing things for him, we shall see. And like I said, I just hope he gets another chance next year. to prove himself, because it's not a nice way to go out to lose your last match. Top of that, lose Wimbledon last year to a player that really humiliated him in the last set, gave him a bagel. So that was really tragic. And again, people are going to say, yes, his knee, he's injured, but it's more. It's the mental state. It's not so much, the physical injury as the mind. If anything, it's more a mental injury, and not trusting his shots. All this because of Djokovic. So as I say, karma's B, won't say the whole word, but so it's going to come back to him, sure, at some point. I hope he feels the same heartbreak, before his career ends. As karma. At least God gives Federer some sort of relief, that everything's going to be alright, and your rival's going to suffer the same fate, and not get 8 Wimbledons or 9, when he reaches 37, it will serve him absolutely right. Okay, well, this is from a strong Federer fan, and if God gave me the power, I would go there, Wimbledon, and get my racket and smash the heck out of the ball, and try and win some points against Djokovic, just for that. Really give it my all. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, let's just pray for Federer very hard that he gets some tennis, divine luck. And the tennis gods, give him another chance and make him have fairy tale ending, whatever tennis match he's going to play next. Okay, drop your comments down and keep them respectful. Okay, take care. Bye.